It's Bambini time.
Bambini, Bambini. Come on, little children, it's Bambini. Come, let's learn in various fun. But it's an educational TV show.
Hello, my Bambini kids. Yes, it's Bambini time. My name is Helena Quist, and I'm here with
Rudy Safako Amazado, as I always say, call me Rudy, and I so love that.
Okay, so before we start, Rudy will do her thing. I like the way she does it. So, Rudy.
Okay, so it's about the COVID-19, the infamous rise. As you all know, it's real. It's real. So please take your precautions seriously by doing what? Wear your facial nose masks. Anytime you're on the go, wash your hands regularly with soap and the running water, a clean one for that matter, and use your hand sanitizer. Anytime you're on the go, if you have no water and soap around you, as we always do here in the studios, please do this with me as I give some drops for Helena whilst practicing our social distancing, and some for Auntie Rudy. So wait, so I will rub this together, rub gently and neatly. That's it. So Helena, what do we have for today?
Okay, so as usual, we'll be having our digital class, and today the topic is
Performing art.
That's the topic for today, and again, we'll be doing our wordplay segment. Yes, wordplay will be going on live because we have our board here, and we are going to do it very well for you.
Yeah, so today, about the wordplay, we are having homophones, where homophone means similar words with different pronunciation, with the different spelling. So with this, we're not going to mention it orally, we're going to put them on the board because they all sound the same. So I'm first going to give Helena some words to give me the similar pronunciation with different spelling on the board. And she'll do same.
Yeah. I didn't know I was going to do it.
So let me start first with Helena. So please, let's learn together. So let me come here. I'm giving her 5 words.
Bambini, Bambini. Come on, little children, it's Bambini. Come, let's learn in various fun. But it's an educational.
Well. I hope I get this. Okay. Hold on, I'm coming.
Bambini, Bambini. Come on, little children, it's Bambini. Come, let's learn.
So we
Mark. The wrong one.
right here we have story, band, week, sweet, bear, and bear. They all have different meanings. So Helena will be giving me some words, so I also give them the similar word that sounds the same as what she's giving me.
Bambini, Bambini. Come on, little children, it's Bambini. Come, let's learn in various fun.
2,
3,
4, and 5. Okay.
Bambini, Bambini. Come on.
Okay, applaudissez. A good one there, Rudy.
Okay, so here are the homophones. I did same, she did same here. You can see the words are different, have different meanings, different spelling, but same pronunciation. So go and then find out, research about homophones and learn as much as you can.
Yes. So I hope you now know what homophones are. They have the same pronunciation but different spellings. So I hope you've learned something. And always remember, we want to get interactive. We are not live. It's a recorded show. So all you have to do is send your answers to the numbers on the screen. So please, we need your feedback. And always remember, like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Bambini Show TV.
So please get your pen and paper. You know, this is coming free to your doorstep. You don't have to pay a dime. So take this seriously. You can only get this at Bambini Show right here with us, Helena, and the entire crew. So please, let's just learn something and we'll be right back.
Bambini! Yay!
Hello viewers, You are welcome to Bambini Digital Class, the Creative Arts section, and my name is Percy Ochre from Jace International School. Today, we are going to treat a very interesting topic, and it is performing arts. By the mention of performing art, everybody is happy. This is a form of art that involves so much activity. Performing, to move, to sing, to dance. So today, I'm going to give you an overview or a little idea about performing arts. Then we do our practical. Performing arts refers to forms or the forms of art in which the artist uses his voice, body, inanimate objects to convey artistic impressions. What do I mean by this? We can use our voice to sing, "Demons tremble at your presence. What a mighty God we serve. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Everything written about you is great." When you hear an individual singing this song, automatically you know that the person is worshiping. And when you hear somebody saying, "Obrumankme, Obrumankme Japajane, Obrumankme, Obrumankme Japadane, Osune, Osune Chinyabwa, Piao," when you hear these voices resounding, it means that there is war and they are gathering the warriors together to forge against the enemy. So these elements in performing art is what we are going to learn today. What is performing art? This is a skill whereby the artist uses basic stuff like the voice, body, and inanimate subject. So the body means that you perform by using gestures. Right now, as I'm teaching, I'm using my hand. I'm expressing whatever I'm conveying to you. My face also brings out gestures. Sometimes I will smile, sometimes I will frown, pertaining to the kind of idea I want to express. Let's move on. Let's go to history of performing art. Performing art dates back to the prehistoric man when he uses or when he used sound to hunt various animals. When you watch some movies of late, you would hear some people doing the woo, 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 woo sound. This sound or attracts animals or insects to a confined space to be hunted. So these sounds and other gestures, hiding under the bush, running and doing some gestures under the bush and in the caves, in enchantment or in worship, represents the way the caveman did his performing arts. So what are we going to discuss today? Today we're going to talk about theaters. We are going to talk about how festivals are brought up through performing arts. And before we go there, we have to talk about the three main essential parts or forms of performing arts. These are theater, music, and dance. Let's go to the first item, that is theater. Theater is the branch of performing arts which involves action or putting out stories in front of audience or using a combined way of speech, gesture, music, dance, and sound. So we put all these things together to form theater. On your screen, you would also identify that theater also works with various dialogue styles. These are ballet, illusions, mime, classical, Indian dance, and comedy. So all these are put together to bring out the expression that the artist wants to convey to the people or audience. So if I stand here and I want to give an example of a poetic expression, this is how I'm going to go about it. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Percy. Ohiniba Percy. I come from Ebri and I am very handsome. It is a land of farmers and warriors. This is Percy. It is an example of an expression in theater whereby the artist uses his sound from the vocal cords to express his artistic idea. On your screen is an auditorium, which we call the theater. This is the stage that is given to various artists or actors to bring out their ideas, their expressions. Also on your screen, you would see a group of actors performing a role play in a theater, seeing that there is a man of God who is trying to lay hands or pray for a sick woman. These are all dramatic way of expressing ideas through artistic forms in the theater. We go to the next point, that is dance, which is the most essential or favorite topic under performing arts. Dance is a powerful impulse, but an art which helps the individual to skillfully perform through the aid or by the aid of music. We said an impulse. It means that sometimes you would have an idea or you don't have the idea at all. Having the idea to move skillfully in dancing is called choreography. And having not, or if you don't have the idea of dancing or the music, is called impulse dancing. So on your screen, you would understand that choreography is a form of arts or performing arts whereby it is systematically learned and portrayed. So you can see the individual moving 2 steps on the right and 2 steps on the left with rhythmic performance, meaning there is a tone of music whereby the group or the artist would bring out his idea. On your screen, you will see 2 individuals, a man and a woman, trying to portray a powerful impulse dance, which in our setting we call the traditional dance. So you see the gestures of the man and the gestures of the woman being briskly portrayed by the artists. So in this segment or section, these dancers basically use impulsive feeling within them to portray their idea. So it might be an idea to tell an individual that I want your house, give it to me. Or I want this, give it to me. Or I want to marry you, come and dance with me. So in this impulse dancing, it is the gestures that the artist puts out that conveys his or her idea. The next segment is choreography or choreographed art. This is a systematic rudiment which is learned by systematic way of using some strict music and dance gestures, which in this segment I and my group are going to dance to show how this is done. So when you are working with choreography, you use a strict way of movement, and every movement and the music is oddly portrayed by the artist to convey a message. It can be a message of sadness, a message of victory, or a message of joy or happiness. The next or the last segment on this topic is music. Music is an art form which combines pitch, rhythm, and dynamic to create sound. Pitch, rhythm, and dynamics to create sound. It can be performed using a variety of instruments and style. And these are divided into genres. That is where we have the folk, we have the hip hop, we have the pop, and the rock. So at this segment, the artist tries to use tools which are called instruments, basically to form sound, good sounds, to portray his feelings. And these instruments runs through two ways. We have the local or the locally manufactured instruments and the contemporary instruments. When we get to that segment, I'll give you a picture review of that. The next item is types of music. We have two main forms, that is traditional music and contemporary music. Traditional music is the use of locally manufactured instruments or skill to produce sound. For example, the use of folktale sound during storytelling. These are basically sounds or music or melody which are produced by our locally made atentebe, the gong, the tumpan drums, to portray a sort of feeling made by the artists. The next one is contemporary music. This is a production of sound by synthetic generic means. It means that using stuff like the keyboards with loops. Those who do music in your various schools would attest that loops supports your vocal ability or the sound that you put out. So if I want to say ah, the loops helps to resonate the ah to ah, 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 ah in a very soothing way. On your screen, you would see a photograph of an artist expressing sadness or an emotional feeling during his presentation of a musical piece. This is a live performance whereby the guitarist is singing out his heart to represent the sort of idea that he wants to put out. The next one is an enclosed space form of music, which we call the studio session, whereby the lady has headphones trying to express her feelings through the song that she's singing. Types of musical instruments. Earlier on, I discussed with you that we have two main forms of music. That is the traditional and the contemporary. So under this, we have drums, gong, clappers, rattle, keyboard, guitar, and the trumpets. On your screen is a collection of instruments. I want you to take your time and look at the various instruments that we have on your screen, which you can easily get in town to start your music lessons. We have the guitar, we have the banjo, we have the accordion, we have the tumpan drum, and we have the violin, and we have the flute. All these instruments are basic instruments that you can start with your music career. The last one is a composed picture of instruments, which comprises of a keyboard, a guitar, drumsticks, rattles, and the tambourine, aside the cymbal. I want you to carefully look on this picture and try to portray or draw exactly what you see. And when you are done, I would love you to send it to the numbers being displayed on the screen. But before we go, we have a dance piece for you to enjoy. Thank you. Hello viewers, we are back again and I am with the Bambini rocker dancers. Hey, and we are here to portray a rhythmic way of choreography in a dance produced by Sarkodie. So I'm here with my sisters, my beautiful, beautiful ladies, and we are going to dance. So you can call your sister, call your mother, stand in front of your TV and just flow. You know, I'm a good dancer, but you would see it. Okay. Shall we? Hey.
What else?
So this is choreography. You see that we are all doing the azonto, huh? So we are all trying to portray one dance. Okay. So immediately I move out like this, it means that we are not choreographing, but I've stepped out to do the impulse dancing. Okay. You go kill me. The origin of a zone to stand up from the ghetto when I'm pushing the Lambo. Money feeling me, Talata for the family Django. Tasha, that be Jama, come back, I be Santo. The surround upon a mystery. Men and the money get funny territory. Me changing the formula from market to Pamela, but with them, my friend, I'm getting to forgetting money. Ever since I get popular, everybody tries to copy the formula. When you see the man a pocket, make my filler. But you don't be my party, I don't know you. Right now, I'm tired, and I want to pause so that the ladies will continue. Come on, let's go.
I got a lot of 20 and 15 notes. So I also got a little bit of leeway, so baby, come around, come
I want you to make a simple video and send it to the numbers on the screen. Any dance move, you'll be recognized in my next lesson. So try and make a single video with any sound of your choice. Okay, you see how the ladies are dancing and myself. All right, bye-bye.
Welcome back. I hope we had fun. Yes, you were watching the performing arts class. You saw my terrible dance moves, but let's take it like that.
It was awesome. We did choreography. I know most of you, all of you know about choreography dancing. And please, you can get your own dance, your own song, and you can send it to the WhatsApp number on our screens and even to teacher Percy. And then we'll so love that. Please add your names and schools to it so that we acknowledge you anytime we are here on the show. So what do you have to say, Helena?
Okay, with the COVID-19 protocols, wash your hands frequently with clean running water. And again, sanitize your hands and then keep the social distance. Respect that. 2 meters or 1 meter.
Away.
Away from everybody. And if you have nothing doing out there, please stay home. Yeah. My name is Helena Quest.
And I am Rudy Sefako Amazado. You can call me Rudy, as I always say. We can't leave here without observing one of our finest and the easiest precaution right here, using our sanitizer. So, still observing the social distancing, I'm going to give Helena some drops. Very necessary.
Okay.
Fighting COVID. Let's rub gently at home. Beautifully. Yes. So we hate to do this, but we'll do it regardless because it's time for us to go. So what do we have to say?
Bye.
Bye. International.